My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is April 12, 2023. It is 5:35 a.m. I just finished edit my video that I started before I went on vacation. So it's rendering right now. Maybe later I'll upload it on the channel. And I just posted this. Oh, not that one. Where is it? I just posted something on my community board. Yeah, a minute ago. This is the list of all the charities that I was able to capture while editing the video. Before I went on vacation, I put the first part, I think I said 28, and while I was editing, I grabbed some more. So yeah, I will be going over each of these charities someday. I don't know when, but someday I'll go over them and then create the content for them, and that will be on my other channel. The link of that channel will be in the description, and I also put it on my community board. I also put the link of that channel on my community board as well, so check it out. So yeah, let's go on Twitter. I have a lot to catch up because I haven't been recording since Thursday, I believe, before I went on vacation, but I was checking some stuff out. So I want to go over this. I will record it, but the remaining of it will be on my new channel because this has to do with Invictus, and I came across it and I thought I'll share it. You could look at the screen, but once I start reading it, the rest of it will be on my other channel, and then I'll come back here to finish the list that I have for you. Okay, so we are back. I did this and I shared that with my other channel. So now this is the first tweet. Some of them I saw while I was on vacation, and some of them popped up today, but I was pretty much busy working with my son. When I have a few moments, hop on my phone, see what's going on. Okay, so the squads were tweeting. Okay, Meghan is down bad because this man was not that funny. They're dissing Harry. So let's see here, 12 seconds.
What position were you in?
Downward dog.
That was good. It's
Really
very
good?
clever. You see, he's funny.
Of course I got down one knee.
Position were you in?
So the squad is making fun of this. It's like, this is not funny, but Meghan, you know, get Harry's kind of jokes. So this is my comment here 9 hours ago, and I was like, girl, he's probably good at other things. They both were laughing at what was funny that night. They're not letting us in. They knew what they were laughing about. I want to get Guy privately to tell me some things. Guy knows. Okay, Guy is the dog. Alright, that was a small little joke. You know, I mean, they know what they did, so they were laughing. They were laughing at what they're not saying out loud, but they knew what they did. Alright, so there's this. Wait, but this one was funny. Free Meghan. It's funny because it's so bad. I'm telling you, the squad or something. Okay, if Meghan thinks it's funny, I'm going along with it. Okay, I just know he's gonna be a dad jokes dad. Okay, he looks very proud of himself. There's this. So smug. He's corny. Corny is funny. Yeah, the way he smiled before saying it. Okay, that's love. She's proud that he tried to be funny, so she laughed, and he in turn proud of himself. Okay, they are so cute. They just make me smile at how easygoing they are. Okay, no, it wasn't. Cheeky as always. Archie and Lily are going to roll their eyes at Harry's dad jokes, and I can't wait to see it. If they let us in, yeah. Or maybe in the future, Archie and Lily will tell us how silly their dad was or is. She is a yoga enthusiast, and so is her mom, and now so is Harry. she's found it funny. I'm glad they found each other and fought for each other. Okay, after this, that's it. You have to be in yoga to know that it is funny. Down with dog is a pose in yoga that Meghan loved. He is down with down and his knees when he proposes marriage. It was funny. Okay, so I'm not a yoga person, so I don't know. Okay, I thought the joke was funny. Okay, Meghan gives him a gold star always, no matter how corny his jokes are. Alright, so that's that. I'm done with this. Let's move on. This should have been last because it was somewhat lighter things. But I wanted to capture as many tweets as possible. So, alright, so that's this here. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Then Harry volunteered to give up this title a couple of years. Okay, so they're writing about, they have nothing to write about. That's the thing. The tabloid in the UK have nothing to write about. They can't say sources, Harry's source or whatever because Harry does not play with them. Okay, so let's hear. That's from Movie Claire. Prince Harry being stripped of his Duke of Sussex title is reportedly being, quote, discussed at the highest level, end quote. A new book says Harry and Meghan Markle will subsequently be known as Mr. and Mrs. Mountbatten Windsor, not the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Whatever. At this point, it's like whatever. Okay, there's me here responded 9 hours ago. OMG, they need to do it already. What's taking them so long? Okay, someone responded, because Parliament has far more important things to discuss. That's true too. But this is just nonsense these people are throwing out there. And we know it's nonsense too. Okay, take them. I prefer Captain Henry, Father Henry, Husband Henry, Billionaire Henry, Humanitarian Henry, CIO Henry, Founder and Co-founder Henry, Mental Advocate, President of AF Henry. Did I say loving husband and father Henry? This one is good. Okay, it's important to them, i.e. people who will never have one of those pointless titles, so they think it's important to everyone. That's still another thing too. Quote, what's in a name that by which we call a rose by any other name will smell as sweet? Shakespeare. Harry doesn't need the title, neither does Meghan. They are established in their own right. And I'm sure the blah around this topic doesn't faze them one little bit. Yeah, I mean, if it's something, let's say, Harry really wanted to do, but he needed the title, maybe he will concern about that. But he's pretty much doing whatever he wants right now in the US. Alright, so I don't know what this title is all about. So even from the get-go, when I didn't understand things about title, and I keep on saying, what in the name is, why are they making a fuss out of about a name? It's just a name, and Harry probably don't even need his name to appear any place. All he has to do, his face is everything. Okay, let's see here. That's fine. He and Meghan will get by just 5. Okay, just 5 with, okay, I think she meant fine. Okay, he and Meghan will get by just fine without the titles, and people will still keep talking about them non-stop. Okay, I thought they were at the getting Harry deported stage. Then before, I think they resolved this before I went on vacation. They came back and said something. It's in one of my videos where they say something, and I remember responding and saying they create the problem and then they solve it themselves. I don't remember what was their conclusion, but they solved their own problem already. Okay, I think Bubba conjured up this book a while ago, so we are now back to strip them with their titles. I guess it's still better than interviewing the sidekick that was really scrapping the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, I have that. I think it's further down. They are getting Harry's deported state. Okay, that's the one I just read. Okay, it's not going to happen. I don't think his father can afford the backlash. Okay, they can't leave him alone. They want to try and hurt him and Meghan, but they keep getting back up. So this is next on the table. Take away the title. This is what happened when a person of color joined the British royal family. Okay, yes, he did. And like that will make a difference. Will just make the royals look petty. Okay, and they still want him at the coronation. I know. I mean, it's like the tabloid. I don't think the tabloid really care about the coronation too. They just want nonsense. This is another squaddies who retweeted it, and I bookmark it to see what some of the squad are saying on that one. Depend on the caption. A double. Shall we hold a discussion of our own? Let's brainstorm title for Spare by Prince Harry, Part 2. 1. The Unforgivable Stories. I told you not to F with me. 3. Here's what happened when you disrespect my firstborn's birthday. 4. The dirt on Willie's Willie. Okay, so I don't know what's that. Okay, Prince Harry, there's the same thing again. I'm not gonna read it. He said if he released the other 400 pages, his family wouldn't speak to him again, so they must have done something bad, and it was reported the palace were worried because they might have to protect certain people's reputation, so we must be talking Charles and William. Okay, I think this is oh my god, this is something that crossed my, it just hit me right now regarding that 400 pages. There was a long time ago, I remember when I was talking, oh my god, since his mom passed, what will a child without his mom, his father doesn't care, and all of that, he's in the palace by himself, nobody really looking after him. Something crossed my mind back then. It's been in my mind now. It just hit me. I never made it public. I don't think I want to make it public because there's no proof of that. I'll be in deep shit if I say it. And I was like, oh my god, something must have happened to Harry. I'm not gonna say what it is, but something must have happened to him. And it probably around after, a little bit after his mom passed. That's what I think, but I'm not gonna say it. Okay, it just hit me while I'm recording right now. It just hit me. Okay, you were so worried about Meghan, you forgot about me. Okay, oh, I like this. OMG, Danny, the dirt on Willie's Willie took me flat out. Sorry, not sorry. They wanna go to war, we can go to war. The squad or something. I love that Harry let them know there were 400 additional pages that could burn them all to the ground, and they still won't act decently. I mean, I'm telling you, if Harry and Meghan goes to the coronation, the tabloid will pick up just where they left off when Harry when they went to the funeral. The only time that, well, it was Harry dealing with them at court, so I was gonna say the only time they didn't say nonsense. Well, they tried, but you didn't hear much when Harry went back when he went to court regarding the tabloid, with the tabloid. Okay, it was such a boss move and very subtle, classy threat. They be Prince and Princess Henry, they can't take his name away from him. Just like I said, his face is pretty much everything. Okay, truth, gender rising, Prince Harry, son of Diana's, exacting revenge. Okay, I see we are back with that BS story again. Okay, so I'm done with this. I don't know if the next tweet has anything to do or is related to it. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so there's this. If you've been following Harry's life in recent years, then you probably already know the stories involve the royal family and Spare, were all stories that the royal family had already given their version to the media, but well done to Royal Suitor for making it easy for those that haven't. Okay, so let's see this one. After the Oprah interview, William has his friends brief Robert Lacey about a showdown with Prince Harry. What William's story conveniently left out was the part at which he attacked Harry, then begged him not to tell Meghan. Spare by Prince Harry, provide the full account. Spare. Okay, so this is a book, Sunday Bestseller, Battle of the Brothers. Okay, and I didn't read that book, so let's see here. Okay, is it, how big is it? Okay, it's decent. Let's see here. It's also, that's in 2021, which is from this book, Battle of Brothers. So Harry wrote his book, and there's the other version of it here. Okay, so I'm gonna read everything, but she highlight the part that responds to whatever the book from this one says. Okay, so it's Spare versus the Battle of Brothers. Okay, it also relies upon William's personal account of this event to one of his friends, who then spoke to this author. Okay, the friend spoke to the author. Okay, so who is the friend? So if the incident happened between the two brothers, who was the third person there? Okay, so it's William. That's the mouthpiece here. He went and told himself. The moment the prince heard the bullying allegation, he related to his friend. He got straight on the phone to talk to Harry. And when Harry flared up in furious defense of his wife, the elder brother persisted Harry shut off his phone angrily. So William went to speak to him personally. Okay, so this is the other. So there's the part here. He went to speak to him angrily. So I was somewhat kind of correct. Why would you go to somebody's house while you're angry? So which means he was after some sort of a confrontation. When he was telling Harry to hit him or something like that, or push him, and Harry just ignored him and went to another room, and then he got so frustrated and pushed Harry on the dog bowl. So he went to get, some showdown, so he could have some sort of a marking on his body to say this is what Harry did to him. That was my interpretation of that on Spare. Okay, so William went to speak to him personally. The prince was horrified by what he had just been told about Meghan's alleged behavior, and he wanted to hear what Harry had to say. Meghan's alleged behavior. My goodness. I mean, these people have they have nothing important to do. This is why they create this nonsense. My goodness. Can you imagine if you're somebody who can't really defend yourself with these people who's creating stories nonstop? How can you defend yourself in the court of law? And then they have people everywhere to go along with their BS. This is some crazy stuff here when you think deep about it. And then there's Meghan, who's been living her 30-somewhat years of her life in the US and Canada. You never hear a damn thing. And then the second she went over there, this nonsense start happening. My God, they're definitely baggage for God. Okay, the showdown between the two siblings was fierce and bitter. William's pre-engagement questioning of Meghan's suitability had been quite reasonable in William's opinion. I mean, whoever Harry marries with, I don't know what that has to do with him. Inserting himself in some BS. That alone should tell people this is not William's business to get into Harry's business about who he's gonna be married with. He's already married, so he should deal with his mankin. Coat hanger. My goodness. His fraternal doubt had been provisional based upon how the new recruit appeared to be. My goodness. The elder brother did not really know Meghan in those early days, but now William had seen enough of his sister-in-law to feel sure that sadly he did not know her, and that many of his reservations linked unhappily with what Conniff colleagues had alleged. My goodness. Now they're blaming Conniff. They're blaming Conniff. I'm thinking of what the text messages or the emails that Meghan had with Conniff and all of that. My goodness, these people are crazy. Stirring nonsense out of nowhere. Okay, so this is from Spare in response to, well, Harry's version. Okay, really, I can speak to you when you like this. He set down the water, called me another name, then came at me. I knew that was this spot. I knew it was about this spot. Okay, I didn't even read it yet. Okay, it's all happened so fast, so very fast. He grabbed me by the collar, ripped my necklace, and he grabbed me by the collar, ripped my necklace, and he knocked me to the floor. I landed on the dog bowl, which cracked under my back, the pieces cutting into me. I lay there for a moment, dazed, then got to my feet and told him to get out. Come on, hit me. There's the part. This is the part that I was saying. He wanted Harry to hit him so he could have some sort of a mark and then say, this is what his brother did. Meanwhile, he went over there angry about something that has absolutely nothing to do with him. Okay? That's Harry's wife. Okay? So he went there for a fight, but Harry didn't give it to him. Okay? I lay there for a moment, dazed, then got to my feet and told him to get out. Come on, hit me. You'll feel better if you hit me. Do what? Come on, we always used to fight. You feel better if you hit me. My God. No, only you feel better if I hit you. Please, just leave. Okay, he left the kitchen, but he didn't leave Notcott. He was in the sitting room, I could tell. I stay in the kitchen. 2 minutes pass. 2 long minutes. He came back looking regretful and apologized. Okay, Harry could have easily left this part out, that he came back to apologize, but he mentioned anyway because that was his that's what happened. He walked to the front door. This time I follow. Before leaving, he turned and called back. You don't need to tell Meghan about this. You mean that you attacked me? I didn't attack you, Harold. Alright, so let's see here. Things that people say when they don't think others are looking. I got receipt. Okay, thank you. Love it. I've been saying spare is clarification, not revelation. Not much is said of the About Battle of Brothers being Prince of Bully's authorized biography. Alright, so there's no more comment. Let's go to the next tweet. This, yeah, he pretty much tell the guy what to say in the book. Next tweet. Okay. So there's William speaking French. Okay, of all the propaganda the Flower Rangers spout about Baldy, his statesmanship is the biggest lie. How you gonna be the heir and you don't even speak foreign languages? Look at him batching French. This alone disqualify him. No wonder he's double majors in geography. Clown. Okay, let's hear 21 seconds.
Nous sommes de ces prix magnifiques. Nous sommes très heureux. Nous sommes très heureux.
Look what he said at the end. He's like, oh my God, I'm done. But can you imagine Princess Diana did this? Then Princess Diana did. I have that video. One of those Welsh, I don't know, Wales. So what language they speak in Wales? That language. I don't know what. But listen to him at the end. He go, whew. He's like, my God, I did it. But here, look at his face.
Magnifique. Nous sommes très.
There he's getting his lip ready.
Nous sommes très heureux.
But anyway, there's a music in the back. I don't know if YouTube will mess it up. Okay, there's me here. Hey, that's my type of French. I read French like that. LOL. Now, do I speak French? And I got this from Google, and I was making fun of myself. Thanks, Google. Okay, shaking my damn head. His father at least speaks other languages. His grandpa spoke French impeccably. What is it? What's it? Philip. Obviously, yeah, he speaks German as well. Jesus. Okay, I don't speak French, so I cannot criticize. Okay, I cannot criticize when myself don't speak French. Okay, Flower Rangers will never not make me laugh my ass off. Never. Okay, no wonder they freaked out when Meghan came on the scene. She shone a light on how uneducated they are. Meghan blew up the myth of how highly educated British royals are. Okay, LOL. They are a high school student with a better grasp of language, public speaking, and general knowledge about how stuff works. The British royal family is considered elite, but certainly not in the area of education, I will say. Wonder what Will would be doing if he were a regular guy. They always read their speeches. They need to speak more. Okay, they need to speak more from the heart. If you're passionate about your subject, it comes easy. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the difference between them and Meghan. Meghan is passionate about the thing that she does, and then it's easy for her. And then she does the work in the background as well, so she knows what she's talking about. Okay, they always read their speech. Okay, that's the one I just read. Okay, wait until you hear his Welsh. That's the language I think Princess Diana read the thing, and she did pretty well with I guess with the accent. Okay, he switched to geography because he can tackle liberal art, which is the easiest curriculum to go for. Not very accomplished. Both Justin Trudeau and Emmanuel Macron are fluent in English, plus they can hold their own on different subjects like quantum physics and finances. Okay, I'm so confused. With all of their supposed money, you think they hire the best tutor, coaches, tailor, etc. to really put their best foot forward. I mean, I'm telling you, William haven't learned a much thing from his mother alone. He could have learned. Okay, instead you have heir to the throne who can even string together a sentence in English, let alone French. Okay, there's this here. Okay, so this is the Spanish kid, princess or something. Okay, I think she went to school, or either high school or college, some sort of a university, and in England, I think. Okay, Princess Leonor of Astoria, Spain's heir, knows multiple languages, fluent, and she's 17 years old. William has zero excuses. She's also already speaking at event with world leaders. So yeah, the father is really training her. I saw a speech. I don't have that, but if I do, I don't know where it is. I saw her did a speech. The mom and the dad were there. They looked so proud when she was doing the speech. And I don't even think she was 17. She probably was maybe the most, I would say 14. I'm leaning 13, but it could easily be 14, 15. She was much younger than that. Okay, so she speaks Arabic, Catalan, Spanish, obviously that's her language, English, Galician, Basque, I never heard of these languages, French, and Chinese. Wow, Chinese too. Okay, he just went to uni to party and saw his wild oats. Yeah, pretty sure all of Quebec hates him. Well, not all, because I've come across tweets where some people don't mind them, I guess. Okay, this is in French. There it is. I just skip it. I can't make fun of him for trying. Dang. Painful to listen to for those who speak a little bit of French. Okay, this will be how I will sound after a week of Rosetta Stone. Hey, the squad knows their potential. I can't make fun of him. He's trying. But it's different when someone is in that high position. Look at this one here. Okay, her I will say her resume in terms of languages, because this is where she's supposed to be. She was meant to be there from birth. So this is what she has to do. And I don't know, I think, like I've said in so many other videos, the minute the queen father died, they dumbed down the monarchy even further. They didn't want them to get any advance. They wanted to be run by those people. Next tweet. Okay, they've nothing else to do in their lives than spying us and smearing the charities we support. Sussex Squad, black this hater, Sussex Squad blacklist. Okay, who's that? Okay, so they're targeting our fundraising activities. Okay, so that was the 10th. So that was when I was on vacation. I just reported her for trying to raise money for charity that never reaches the recipient. The Archwell accounts never show where these funds, I think I responded to it. The Archwell accounts never show where these fundraisers go to. I've said she's scamming Twitter users. But from my understanding, the squad usually highlight the charities and people donate directly to the charities. The squad never really collect any money to then like a middleman. They just raise the awareness of which charities they want to support, and then the money, whoever wants to support, goes straight to them directly. Let's see here. Okay, there was a tweet I saw before that, but anyway, let me not waste time. Okay, look at this one, pretending to be one of us and trying to get people to buy crap. Okay, dear Twitter, I'm begging you, please, if you can open your wallet. People actually said that? Oh my goodness. Okay, if you can open your wallet and buy a few pairs of Duchess Meghan sunglasses, she needs our support in this challenging time. The Sussex Squad must help. Nah, the squad don't do things like that. Okay, sickening. Never engaged by the person, and I'm black. Okay, someone has dedicated their time and energy to black me. Okay, stalker. Okay, she blacked me too, and I've never engaged with her, blacked, and report her in return. Okay, I don't need to even look. They could black me all they want because I really don't want to see their nonsense. Okay, this is the commercial thing. Okay, they are people who don't use their entitlement to raise the standard of humanity, instead prey on envy. That is true. Okay, there's that. She already blocked them. Ignore them. You are wasting your precious energy on garbage. No need. They don't last very long. Okay, that clown went on a brain dead Sussex Squad blacking spree. I reported and blacked too. I don't need to do all of this. I blacked, but I'll be more than happy if they block me, because I really don't need to share their nonsense. I don't need to read their nonsense. So if they block me, they saved me a favor. They did me a favor. Next tweet. Where are our podcast ad revenue? Okay, so this is Joe Diva who's doing this. Let's see here. Who retweeted that? Can someone please explain where Sussex Squad get all of this money to donate? Seriously, thousands upon thousands of dollars. Also, why not put that money back into your own community or local schools? I'm baffled. Okay, podcast ad revenue. Okay, these are just screenshots. I'm just reading. Okay, if you hate the British royal family so much, then why do you use a royal title that represents the British royal family as your username for your fan account? Two people who are no longer representing the British royal family. Well, like Harry said, and what was it? Was it in Spare or the docu-series? I think it was the docu-series, where he offered for them to take his title back, if anything, but they never did. So it's still part of his name. So you guys did. Then those Derangers did a petition to sign people to sign their names to take the title back. Nothing happened, but whatever. So this is where I responded. Okay, so that was April 10th. So I was on vacation when I read that. Okay, do these people believe Sussex Squad is only black people? They are from all walks of life who believe in the Sussex's ethic, character, etc. Many communities try to better their areas. When racists see the improvements in some of those areas, they implement tactics to destroy them again. Okay, it's true. Alright, speaking for myself, I work my ass off for 2 master's degree, and I work my ass off for a really good living. I chose not to have children, so I'm able to contribute a lot to large organization and local organization in my immediate communities. Okay, there's a reason I admire Meghan. What was it? I was reading something. I think I have it somewhere here. I think Missouri is defunding public libraries. Okay, so remember how I talk about the UK, why they not some libraries are closing? Hey, it's happening in the US as well, but I don't know, it's somewhere in my list. I don't know where I have it. I think I do have it, but let's move on. Okay, if this video is gonna split into 2, just know I have it somewhere. Okay, I just read that. The thing that bugs them most is that many of us are people of color, and they can't accept the fact that some of us have a lot of disposable income. Right, there's this here. Nice to know they listen to the podcast, but all of us still have job, lol, jobs that pay enough for 6 busted laptops and donate to charity. Where is my money? I have 2 cats. Good book says, ask and you shall receive. Take care of the widow, orphan, and marginalized. When you do that, the little or the large you have is multiplied. Little becomes much in the master's hand. His kids are rich. Charity begins at home, then goes global. Think beyond yourself. Sussex Squad does. Okay, people who are lazy, broke, aren't used to donating to good causes. It truly baffles them. So they ask this question, like, please. Okay, the Sussex Squad work hard, and we all donate out of kindness of our heart, knowing God will bless us in our lives. But the thing is that, can you imagine that? Through what centuries these people have been hungry for money? You have Charles who's getting bags full of money. Are they ever satisfied? What are they doing with that? My goodness, Betty, who's been accumulating. When I mean Betty, I'm talking about Queen Elizabeth II, accumulating. Now he's gonna leave. Not going to. She already did. She left all this stuff. Look at her. Someone else is pillaging through her nonsense. Okay, wasting it and all of that. They never show these people any value of things. They just know how to take, but they never satisfy. But whatever. Why can't Harry and Meghan supporters do both? Okay, I'm involved in 2 local projects that will benefit US soldiers, veterans, and also donate to charity. Okay, after this, I'm moving on to the next one. You can tell they don't give back to their communities. Charities that we fund, raise for, or within our communities. When you have a movement of individuals that donate anywhere from $10 to $50, that can easily add up to $100,000. They need to get their hands out of our pockets. Yeah, that's it. Let's go to the next tweet. These people. But yet, they're letting the royal family take their tax money to do wasted partying and do all of that. But okay, next tweet. They spend all of their time reviewing Harry and Meghan's projects. They spend even more hours mass reporting Squaddy's accounts. The only thing they don't have time for is supporting their fifths. That's the thing. Yeah, they're so busy on hating. I don't even have time to comment on their nonsense because I create that other channel where I said I'm gonna talking about charities. There's so many things people could do. I'm sure, like I always said, there's always room for one more. Anybody could come and create a channel and start talking positive stuff, but these people are so fixated on negativity they can't even move forward. All right, let's read the comment. Royalists think Will and Kate are boring too. Okay, it's so funny because us guys only see Harry and Meghan like 5 times a year and we are still well fed. Yeah, like I said, sometimes the squad don't even need the Sussexes to come out to do any engagement. They pick a picture from God knows whatever crazy thing that's going on in the squad's mind, share it with us and we start a conversation. But these people, they're so fixated on negativity, they stuck on one place. Okay, I always said this, they don't support monarchy. They pretend to support Kate Middleton because they hate Meghan, who stood up to mental abuse in 21st century instead of taking it as is in silence as royalists expect them. Okay, as is. Okay, I always said this, they don't support the they don't support monarchy. They pretend to support Kate Middleton because they hate Meghan, who stood up to mental abuse in 21st century instead of taking it as is in silence as royalists expect from a woman. Okay, they don't have a faith. They are only haters and trolls. That's a good point. Their faith was nothing. I mean nothing to offer. Their faith has nothing. I mean nothing to offer. There's a laugh. Okay, we celebrate Meghan and Harry accomplishment and it kills them. They have no argument when we show facts, so they defend themselves with lies about Harry and Meghan picked up from the racist British media. Okay, no mercy. Okay, strong black games stop abusers and those with ill intent. The Derangers Club knows they lost. Okay, that's because their faiths don't have a single thing worth supporting or going on, and they know it. We Sussex Squaddies can't relate to these struggles. That's right. That's one. I think one of the squad put a picture of Kate writing something. I think that's where she misspelled something, and she put something. I forgot what the caption said, and I remember my comment on that. And I was like, she's looking for struggles. But the squad don't have time for this. Our little time to enjoy ourselves, we go on Twitter or whatever. We do some fun communication and we talk about whatever. But these people, the Derangers, they rather spew hate. Alright, next week. Okay, so this is a video. I didn't hear it yet, but let's see him. Does at Marina Perkis, who is that? I am not always having a go at this government. Sometimes I'm sleeping. What is it? Political commentator and podcast. Okay. Oh, did I see Jeremy Vine? Who's that? Okay, so Byline TV. Okay. The Troll podcast. Okay, let's see here. What did Harry say about briefing and PR alters? Okay, how did hers and Rose's son get roles in the coronation? Fair game, really met his match. Okay, 8 seconds. Oh, I thought it was more for some reason. 8 seconds only.
William can't even influence his own stepmom not to use a bloody ivory fashion accessory. William can't even influence his own stepmom not to use a bloody ivory fashion accessory.
Okay, I have no idea what this is about. Okay, you remember all those articles desperately begging Harry to return so that he can support William because he's the only one who knows how to help and be there for him. They were all such weird articles, but we are seeing why. Okay, so what is it? Never mind. Oh, he is just like Charles and Camilla. Suddenly, we are seeing many people publicly calling out Willie and talked about Camilla being so powerful, trying to excuse him. Nope, he is just like them. Okay, I believe Marina Perkis is aware of how influenced Prince William appears to have Camilla, hence the point she made. What I think happened here, Camilla already got, what's his name? William. Maybe all the time she was around, she was getting scoop on him to frame him. Because one thing I know for not for a fact, but for sure, based on the way they behave, is that the royal family are afraid, okay, of every little thing. So all the time, remember, Camilla is a very smart cookie. So she knows her objective and how to get them. So probably all the time she was around, she was gathering information. Remember that video that I have regarding, I think I have Rachel Maddow, and where she I shared that segment where they her opponent was able to get that prosecutor to drop the case by framing him and stuff like that. So this is almost the same thing. So every time she's around, or maybe she planned things to get him and certain things, okay, probably have some information on him, and now William can't do anything. Alright, so I don't know, but we shall see. He truly met his match, that's for sure, and he threw away his only ally. Yep, that's fine. And this is the other brilliance of Camilla. Okay, this is not to say I like her, especially what she did to Princess Diana. So this woman will never have a positive thing where I will like her or anything like that. I don't hate her, but I don't like her. But she will never be on my like kind of person. But anyway, with that being said, Camilla, this is the brilliance of her. Okay, she knows what she wants, and she knows how to divide and conquer. Pretty much, it's divide and conquer. When she already got the heir to the throne, this was the most important one. Okay, because he's the heir to the throne. Now, if something else happened in between, I don't know how she's gonna pull it, but she got the heir to the throne on her side. Now, her next step was to get Harry on her side, but Harry was not playing along with her. Okay, so once Harry could not be on her side, what did she do? She divided them. Look where Harry is, and all this nonsense that happened. There must have been some nonsense that she put on each other's ear to hate each other, but Harry knew the assignment. There was that hierarchy. Since they were young, they grew up on a hierarchy system. You could see everywhere Harry was, there was that respect Harry always seemed to have for seems to have for William. Even in a quick little video that I came across where they were looking at pictures when they were young, going to school. And the very first time I came across that video, and I was like, oh, look how timid Harry looked. You know, you see that kind of obedient, kind of, you know, timid kind of mannerism he did around William. So Harry knew the assignment. He knew he had to respect William all the time. But that woman came in and put the division between those two brothers, and then that's the thing here. And then William, who's not smart enough, I don't think he understands his position, where he saw Harry was pretty much his foundation to be liked, to be a positive light in the throne, but he threw it away. Okay, so all those nonsense gossip that was going on in the background, someone created it, put it in his head, and he believed it. And this is why sometimes I laugh about it, where they know they're putting nonsense they're saying nonsense to the tabloid, but when they read the damn thing, they get upset. I don't understand this. All right, but let me read some few more and then move on. Oh, there's visit here. All right, let's see here. I do hope to see William and Kate bowing before Camilla. That is something for pastoring. William is scared of her. They are just smiling for the camera. Yeah, he is. I think she has something on her. That's all it is. She has something on him, not her. Camilla has something on William. And then he's afraid. Whatever it is, they probably got him in some compromising position. I don't know. This usually get people. Unless if you say F it, I don't give a F, and see wherever it land, and then remove yourself from that leash. Okay, bullies are always terrified of their monsters, like father, like son. And I think the same thing for Charles too. She got something on both of them. Prince William will unleash blasts of anger on father's Charles, who meekly listen. New book. I mean, since he was young, he was hating the father in front of everybody. He did it with even at a younger age with Princess Diana, but Princess Diana moved on and said, forget you. Okay, Prince William, Robert Lacey writes, had a contentious relationship with his father, who never measured up in his son's eyes as a wonderful parent. Okay, so when was that? 2020. So that's that. Cousin-in-law Harry of Montecito told us, and we believe him. Let Willard experience the learning curve Harry plowed through a long-ass time ago by himself. Here, William only uses his power to bully Harry and Meghan, but when he gets to his mother's tormentors, he chickens out. What a pathetic soul. Willie Leaks deserves it. He's a traitor. He betrayed his own mother and his brother. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. So I see here I put Easter. Looks like I'm gonna have 2 videos because there's more. Alright, so this is the professor who tweeted this. Not Louis side-eyeing everyone in pants. It must have been cold over there. Who knows? He's watching. I have faith on him. I don't know why. He seems like he's gonna put everyone in their place because he has nothing to lose. They're gonna try to throw everything on him, but he's gonna be like, F you all. F you all. He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn really quick. Let's see here. That was the 10th as well. I was on vacation. I have my eyes on Louis and Edward's son. They will be the next noisemakers in that institution. Louis already telling them to F with them. The other one is too quiet to tell, but he is watching, learning, and thinking. That's the Edward's son. I correct myself. Louis already tell them to not F with him. Okay, bombastic side eye. Louis is his generation's Harry, isn't he? That maybe more. I think he is much more. Okay, it isn't even summer. What type of tradition is this? Free my man Louis. He's about to start problems. Okay, already planning his own Harry exit moment, and he will spill all the tea when he goes. Okay, now I know why the look was familiar. Let's see this one, 33 seconds. I hope there's no music. Yeah, there's no music, so let's just watch the video. How each airline works. There's no music, so I'm not gonna. This is American Airlines. United. They're about to beat somebody. It must be cheap. Southwest. Okay, Spirit. You don't even see them. Oh, you don't even see. What is it? From what I've heard, the Middle Eastern. What's the airline? I forgot the name. They seem to do pretty good job, and people don't mess around in their airport airlines. Okay, Louis looks good, more than I can say for the stiff butt beside him though. So awkward. I heard he got booted from the coronation for his antics. It's like he's not playing his game. Don't take me to all your nonsense. I just don't see. Oh my God, why do they dress their children in mid-century clothes? I mean, that seems to be this. It's just a short pants and it's cold. But anyway, let me move on. Next one is about Easter as well. Somebody's up, but nobody's going to school today. Alright, so there's this here. Writing this with Andrew in the background is particularly droll. Okay, so this is, she retweeted the Kate Middleton parody. Good parenting is making sure your kids aren't appealing to pedophile, especially in a family that led the way with Mountbatten, Seville, Ball, Spacey, Maxwell, Epstein, etc. Early years, Kate Middleton. Okay, so Pagan Trelawney retweeted Kate Middleton parody account, and then Kate Middleton account tweeted this screenshot. Okay, so it's like 3 different tweets here. Okay, in a world where pedophile is being normalized and where, quote, modern parents, end quote, find it trendy to dress their little girls in a sexualized way, it is so comforting to see Princess Charlotte dressed as a proper 8-year-old. This is parenting right and protecting their innocence. Okay, so okay, the Kate Middleton parody said about the pedophile thing here. There's Andrew in the background and all of that. Okay, so right, guess what I was wearing at 7 years old when my dad's friend, a pedophile, kidnapped me. Oh my God, kidnapped me out of my front yard, long pants and a short sleeve shirt. Perhaps that woman thinks it was my short sleeve shirt or the color of my pants that were just too much for him to resist. I mean, my goodness, that's very sad. Once they start, we are at the point here where this one is a little bit political thing here. We must, I don't know. So we just need to be on the lookout. I don't know why I bring this. What was the full point of this? I don't know. Where people tricking people, there needs to be punishment. That was the thing. There needs to be punishment where people do something, and when there's no accountability, the thing keeps on happening in different form, and then they're blaming the victim. That's what it is. That's why I bring all of this. I went through all of this to say just that. All right, I'm very sorry. Okay, she's responding to her being raped and stuff like that. I'm very sorry you went through that, and I hope he's somewhere suffering. She's a disgusting person to even suggest that, but I'm not surprised by this royalist anymore. Did you see all those polished or varnished nails? Meghan set everybody free. Okay, what is this? They already wore nail polish in the past. The press just pretended they didn't to attack Meghan. So there's all of that. Let's move on. Now I see Andrew, since we are part of that coronation thing. Okay, Prince Andrew paid his alleged victim millions to silence her instead of proving his innocence, placing him in a position to walk behind the king and protection, while a man who protected his wife and son was placed in a position to be ridiculed and shunned. Racist royal family. Okay, so that has to do with the Easter church thing, where Andrew is, is out and about with them. So they're easing. This is the same thing they try to do. Nobody's complaining, so you're gonna see him again. They tried to do that when the queen was alive. Which was that? They were doing something with the queen, and the queen walked with Andrew. So they thought just him walking with the queen, walking with Andrew, because he claimed he was insist the queen. But when you look at the thing carefully, he wasn't insisting anybody. But it was a way to ease him to the public eye. I don't know what these people love the spotlight so much when they're doing shady stuff. So this is another version of that, I think. Okay? Not like people don't even consider Charles any the same consideration as the queen. So I don't know what leverage he has here. But the thing is that if the people don't complain, you'll see him more and more and more and more. So what happened with the other example that I gave when he walked with the queen at the church is that people automatically scream foul. I even did a video about it, and I think they sent the priest, what is it, the one who did Meghan's wedding. Okay, so they even sent him out to try to ease people's mind, to accept Andrew and all of that. People were furious. I was furious about it. I mean, I'm like, nah, there's no nothing could erase what he did. So they're doing the same thing. If the people in the UK don't complain, you're gonna see him again and again until your eyes get used to it. Okay, Little Bad Princess of Wales, KKK, Prince Harry and Meghan. Okay, well, this is apparently what some people think, so there is no problem. These people walk among us. What is that now? 17-year-old isn't a young girl, and she was technically a sex worker. She's made a lot of money off it, hasn't she? Oh, they're talking about Virginia Giuffre. This is the thing here. My goodness. But there's the thing here. When, because I covered this, is on this channel, by the way. When the thing that they were trying to get away with, because I think in New York the age to of consent is 17. I used to think it's 18, but it's 17. So what these people were doing, the Epstein people, they were going around states that have the lowest age of consent, and then he would bring his people into those states to do these things. But what they forgot, this is very important, what the judge said during the hearing. It's in one of my videos, like I said. The fact that Virginia said no, that was good enough for the judge. Okay, he didn't care if Virginia was 18, 22 or whatever. He didn't say, this is just my interpretation. Okay, but the fact that Virginia said no, that was good enough for the judge. Okay, and then for Andrew to went around the bush trying to attack the Constitution of the of New York and all of this, I'm like, my goodness, so go prove yourself. All right, so that's that. Okay, yes, I guess that's what Andrew also thought until it was time for due process for sexing a 17-year-old. Okay, Andrew is allowed to go to church. He hasn't bad mouth or put his family in danger. He is non-working royal. He has been charged with nothing and nuisance suit settle all the time. You can dislike him as I do, but he is basically a private citizen until Harry, who won't shut the hell up. Well, they should not talk about Harry. Look at the beginning of this video where what is it, one of the screenshot where Robert Lacey is talking about Harry, and then Harry corrected on the book, his book Spare. So stop talking about Harry. Every day you hear things about Harry, every single day. You don't hear Harry talking about it now. You don't hear Harry talking. So when they get on his damn nerve or they went out of line, he come and talk. My goodness. So you can be a pedophile and still be part of the family if you keep your mouth shut. My goodness. When you think about it, if you have your kids, my goodness. Okay, it is okay for people in the family to smear your name by leaking information to the press. It is okay for family members to treat your wife like shit, just as long as you stay mom. Okay, it is good. My goodness, these people, their common sense of things. I see what she's saying here, but this one is saying for Harry to stay quiet. So they wanted Harry to be a punching bag, that's all. And then they talk nonsense non-stop. Okay, and I'm sorry, but the Queen did nothing to help the situation, and it was within her power to change things. No one wants to say that, but it's the truth. What was it? How come when they did the investigation, you tell me there was nothing, and you seeing what's his name, Epstein, and young people coming out of wherever what's this guy, Andrew, was? Okay, nothing. Okay, the lies that he said during that interview, he never sweat, he never this, whatever. This is UK's problem, but whatever. But the fact that he violated kids, it should not be okay. All right, whatever's there, that's it. Okay, it's a life of entitlement they wear as their badges of honor. All right, let's uplift this pedophile, Doug the good guy. Sometimes each one of them will have their baggage. This ain't what Jesus would have done. Head of the church has, by the way, he also wouldn't have done the homila tamponing thingy either. Okay, it's beggared belief. Yes, interesting. Next tweet. So from this point on, I am gonna do another video, and I am, let me stop it now. So let's do a prayer for this one. Okay, what should we pray about? Prayer. Let's do prayer for, what should we pray for? Prayer for I'm just gonna put kids. I can't think of anything. Prayer for kids. let's see what happened here. Okay, so there's this here. God, thank you for this day. Thank you for the bird and the animals, the flowers and the trees, the lakes and the streams, and the sun that rises and sets over them each day. Thank you for creating everything we see. Thank you for the life we live and for making each person different. All right, so let's pick an image. Okay, pray for kids. Let's do this one. Okay, the Lord's Prayer, Matthew 6:9-13. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debt, as we forgive our debtors. Okay, this is new. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For time is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as that because I didn't know what to pray about. So that's it. And I'm gonna do part 2. Okay, I wanted to change to this. I hope it doesn't stop. Good. Wrong one. Okay. The next tweet we're gonna go over. Okay, so this is new. I don't know. I'm talking about this video here that's live right now. I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't heard much about it. So there's quite at least 158 people seen it. So the next tweet is gonna be about this. That'll be part 2. Okay, we're gonna talk about this. A good review by a skeptic. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.